In the high-stakes world of celebrity, where the glitz and glam often overshadow the truth, few moments are as impactful as a mother's testimony in court. Recently, Diddy found himself at the center of a storm when his mother, Janice Combs, bravely took the stand. Her words, filled with emotion and raw honesty, painted a picture of a complicated family dynamic and a son grappling with the weight of his choices. This was not just a courtroom drama, it was a deeply personal moment that resonated far beyond the legal proceedings. As the courtroom filled with spectators, the atmosphere was electric. Cameras flashed, reporters jotted down notes, and fans waited for every word. Diddy, usually the embodiment of confidence, sat at the defendant's table, visibly tense. He knew that his mother's testimony could change everything. Janice Combs had always been a pillar of strength in his life, but today, she would reveal truths that he might not want the world to hear. When Janice stepped up to the witness stand, the room fell silent. Her presence commanded attention, and her eyes reflected a mix of determination and sorrow. She began by recounting her experiences as a single mother raising Diddy in a challenging environment. Her stories were laced with love, but there was also pain. She spoke candidly about the struggles they faced, from financial hardships to the pressures of growing up in a world that often seemed unforgiving. As she continued, Janice opened up about Diddy's rise to fame. She described the joy she felt watching her son achieve his dreams, but she also acknowledged the darker side of success. The pressures, the temptations, and the pitfalls that accompanied fame were all too real. Diddy's journey had not been easy, and Janice's heart ached for the son she had watched transform into a global icon. But then, the tone shifted. Janice spoke about the incidents that had led to the current court case, detailing moments that left her feeling helpless. She described her concern for Diddy, expressing her fears about the choices he had made and the people he surrounded himself with. Her testimony was not just about accountability, it was about love and the deep connection between mother and son. She wanted Diddy to understand that, despite everything, she would always be there for him. The emotion in the room was palpable. Diddy's eyes glistened with tears as he listened to his mother's heartfelt words. This was not just a legal battle, it was a moment of reckoning. Janice's testimony forced him to confront the reality of his actions and the impact they had on those closest to him. Her pain was his pain, and in that moment, the weight of it all became almost unbearable. As Janice continued, she revealed the toll that the public scrutiny had taken on their family. The media frenzy surrounding Diddy's life had often overshadowed the human side of their story. She spoke about the loneliness that came with fame, the pressure to maintain a perfect image, and the consequences of living in the spotlight. Her words resonated with everyone present, reminding them that behind the headlines, there are real people with real struggles. As the testimony progressed, the courtroom became a stage for a powerful emotional exchange. Janice shared personal anecdotes about their family life, moments that showcased the bond they shared. She spoke about the values she instilled in Diddy, the lessons he learned growing up, and the love that had always been the foundation of their relationship. Yet, she also expressed her disappointment when Diddy strayed from those values, highlighting the moments that led to the current turmoil. Diddy sat in silence, absorbing every word. The weight of his mother's testimony pressed down on him, forcing him to reflect on his choices. He had always been seen as a larger-than-life figure, but in this moment, he was just a son listening to the painful truths of his mother. The emotional toll was evident as he struggled to maintain his composure. In a particularly poignant moment, Janice looked directly at Diddy and spoke from her heart. "You are my son, and I love you unconditionally," she said, her voice trembling. "But you need to understand that the choices you make have consequences. I want you to find your way back to the person you were meant to be." The words hung in the air, a powerful reminder of the enduring bond between mother and son, even amidst the chaos. The courtroom was transfixed. Janice's honesty and vulnerability cut through the tension, creating an atmosphere of empathy and understanding. She wasn't just speaking about Diddy. She was speaking to every parent who had ever worried about their child's well-being. Her message resonated deeply, reminding everyone that love is often accompanied by pain, especially when watching someone you care about struggle. As the day wore on, Janice's testimony continued to unfold. She discussed the importance of mental health, emphasizing the need for support and understanding in the face of adversity. Her words served as a call to action, urging those in the entertainment industry to prioritize their well-being and seek help when needed. In a world that often glorifies excess and success, her message was both refreshing and necessary. The emotional gravity of the day left a lasting impact on all present. Diddy's demeanor shifted. He began to understand the depth of his mother's concerns. This courtroom drama was no longer just about legal ramifications. It was about healing and redemption. Janice's unwavering love and support became a beacon of hope for Diddy, encouraging him to confront the demons that had plagued him for so long. As Janice concluded her testimony, the courtroom erupted in applause. Her bravery in speaking out, in sharing her truth, resonated with everyone. She had not only defended her son but also stood up for the importance of family, love, and accountability. The emotional weight of the day was heavy, but it also opened the door for healing. In the days that followed, the impact of Janice's testimony continued to reverberate. Media outlets reported on the powerful moment, highlighting how her words had shifted the narrative surrounding Diddy. Fans rallied around both mother and son, expressing support and understanding. Social media exploded with messages of encouragement, as people recognized the strength it took for Janice to speak her truth. Diddy, in turn, began to reflect on his life in a new light. He recognized that he had the opportunity to change the course of his future. With his mother's unwavering support, he could confront the challenges ahead and work towards redemption. The courtroom experience became a turning point, a moment that would define not just his career, but also his personal journey. As the legal proceedings continued, Diddy made a conscious effort to embrace the lessons learned from his mother's testimony. He sought therapy, began to reevaluate his relationships, and focused on reconnecting with the values that had once guided him. The process was not easy, but the love of a mother proved to be a powerful motivator. Janice's courage in the courtroom became a symbol of hope for many facing their own struggles. Her testimony highlighted the importance of vulnerability, honesty, and the willingness to confront difficult truths. The world often sees celebrities as invincible, but Janice reminded everyone that behind the fame, there are real people with real emotions.